Hi, first grade mathematicians. This is Miss Rubino speaking, and we're going to do our second week of math practice together. Today, we're going to learn more about place value. So our goal is, I can understand place value. So what's place value? So place value is just means how much a number is or its worth depending on the order of those numbers. So if I have a 2-digit number, that's when you have two numbers, and let's say it's a 2 and a 1, that's 21. But if I flip those numbers or switch their order, now the number will be 12, a 1, then a 2. So that's place value. To help us even further, we have a tool called a place value chart. So it looks like this. It starts with the ones, and then it gets bigger as you go to your left side. So next bigger would be tens, or groups of tens will go on this side. What does that mean, groups of 10? What does that mean? Well, it means if I have, notice these here are ones. Each little cube here is 1. If I have 10 ones, I can just group that into one group of 10. Many of you mathematicians have had practice with that in your previous packet. Another word for that could be regrouping, changing 10 ones for a 10. So this is what a number would look like in a place value chart. Here's the number 23. Notice my 3 goes in the ones side, and my 2 goes in the tens, or groups of tens side. So 23 would be 2 tens, which were those long bars you saw in the last slide, and 3 ones, 3 little cubes. Let's see more what that looks like. Yeah, so here I have 2 tens, and then 3 ones. Notice here I didn't draw each and every little one for my 10. I just represent it as a long stack of 10. Game time. So you friends are going to break the numbers into tens and ones. You're going to break it using a place value chart. So think of where the numbers go. And you're also going to think of the drawing as well. So what would it look like? All right, let's get started. Your first number is 25. All right, let's see. So 25 looks like this in a place value chart. It has 2 tens and 5 ones. So counting this, we would see 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Remember, these stacks here is a group of 10. You're not drawing each cube. This long stack means one group of 10, so it's 10. How much is it worth? 10, that's right. So 2 tens, which gives us 20. All right, try this one, 31. All right, mathematicians, let's find out how much 31 is worth. Okay, so in a place value chart, I see there are 3 tens and 1 1 in 31. This is what it would look like if you were drawing. Remember, any number that's on your 10 side, even here, this is still your 10 side, and these long stacks here all mean groups of 10. So this is 3 tens, even though you don't see the chart above it. This is 3 tens. It's in our 10 side on our place value chart. And these 3 stacks here means 3 tens, or 3 groups of 10 cubed. Let's count. So 10, 20, 30, 31. And remember, each of those is a 10. All right, loves, 40. Try 40 for me. So how many tens? How many ones? What would it look like if I were drawing? And time. So 40 looks like this. In a place value chart, it has 4 tens and 0 ones. Notice what the drawing looks like. There are 4 stacks of 10, but there are 0 or no ones. This is showing 40. Also remember, loves, when you are counting a drawing, you want to write inside how much it is. So say it's 10, you can write 10 inside each one. But when I'm counting, I like to count outside of the tens here. So that's a strategy as well. So I'm going to say 10, 20, 30, 40. But I write 10 just to remember that each of those is 10. So it's going 10 more. Try this one. So 36, my questions are, how many tens and how many ones? Ooh, no place value chart. You got this. All right, loves, let's see. So 36 has 3 tens and 6 ones. So again, you can even find the tens and ones in a number without the place value chart if you have it memorized in your head. Which side is tens, which side is ones. Try this one now, 29. All right, let's see. So 29 has 2 tens and 9 ones. Nice job. Okay, so place value is really important when we're comparing numbers. When we're comparing numbers, there are some new words that we like to use. So that's greater or greatest, which means bigger or biggest. And on the other side, we have what's less or least, what's small or the smallest. Okay? Notice the size of those words too. And this is really helpful when you have money to spend. So say that you got money from your birthday or allowance or the tooth fairy, anything, right? It's really important when you're comparing numbers then, because you don't want to spend all your money. So it's good to see or compare prices of things or how much things cost. So let's see. So here's a little story. So let's say I got some money recently from the Tooth Fairy, and I went to the school store, and I'm thinking, oh boy, I could buy everything. And on one side, I have Smencils, which cost 39 cents. I really want those Smencils. On the other side, I have smelly erasers, which cost 29 cents. So let's just compare those numbers first. I'm going to use a place value chart. So what I like to do when I'm comparing numbers is I like to either picture them in a place value chart or just use the same strategies I would when they're in a place value chart to see which one is greater or which one is less. Smencils cost 39 cents. In my place value chart, that's 3 tens, 9 ones. Smelly erasers were 29 cents. That's 2 tens and 9 ones. Okay, when I am comparing numbers, the first side you need to look at is the tens side. What's the first side you need to look at? Right, your tens side. You want to look there first to see which number is greater or which number is less. Now, you need to keep in mind what you're looking for first. But if a number has more tens, then it's already going to be the greater number. If it has less tens, then it's going to be a less number. So let's get back to our story here. So 39 cents for the Smencils and 32 cents for those smelly erasers. This time, notice I changed that number, 32. So 39 and 32, those are going to go in our place value chart. So 39, 3 tens, 9 ones, Smencils. 32, 3 tens, 2 ones, erasers. Awesome. Let's say I want to know, I'm just curious, I want to know which one costs more. Which one is going to be more expensive, or greater? So I'm going to start on my 10 side. And I look, uh-oh. Do you see what I see? Those tens are the same. Oh, so when this happens, then you need to go to your ones side. So let's do that. Looking at the one side, let's see if any of these numbers are bigger. So in this case, 9 is bigger than 2. So 39, this entire number, will be the greater number. This time, I want to know which is less, or which one is the least. Okay? I'm at the store. There's a doll for $24, and there's a bracelet for $27. I want to know which one is less, or which one is the least or smallest. You know what? I want you to try this one on your own. Start with your 10 side. All right, loves, let's see. So what ends up being less is 24. My 10s are the same. I move to my 1s. Oh, that 4 is smaller. Nice job. Okay, my loves, so that brings us to the end of the video today. What amazing practice. So if you practice with me, let's check that off your list. Now that you have that Beautiful information. You're going to finish up any packet work that you have or start your packet work for this week, right? And then don't forget to play on Epic and Zern still. With that being said, first graders, we are very, very, very proud of you. Keep up the awesome work at home and tune in next week for another math video.